I probably should cut my air conditioner off, but babe, it's like 90 something degrees, so you're gonna have to deal with me talking, the music in the background, and the air conditioner. And if that bothers you, baby, I don't know what to tell you. Run that bum ass intro, I guess. Hi, you guys. Ignore the constant squealing of my brother. At this point, if you've been watching me for long enough, you should be used to the fucking sound just like I'm used to the sound. I say at this point. Get that motherfucking floaty out of here. So obviously you read the title. This is a chit chat, get ready with me. I usually try to avoid these kinds of videos because when I go on a rampage, as some of you may already know, when I get to talking, I run my mouth, you know, a lot. So usually when it comes to videos like this, I try not to do too much talking because it makes the video super long and then just long for me to edit in general, and then like future me doesn't want to edit all that fucking content, and I just feel bad for myself later on. I like doing chit chat videos and I like watching them, so I'm gonna do them. So as some of you may already know, I got surgery recently. You're probably gonna hear me talk about surgery a lot for the next 6 months. And some people have asked about my thoughts on it. Some people have, you know, thought about getting it themselves, blah, blah, blah. Again, I apologize for squealing in the background. I feel like this eyebrow is slowly getting thicker and I'm getting nervous. And I don't know what to do about it because I wanna keep like my thin eyebrows. I know this looks crazy, but I want to keep my thin eyebrows, but keeping up with thin eyebrows, regardless if that's, you know, grooming as far as shaving them or like literally just like drawing them in and stuff, is low-key a pain in the ass. Like super, like when I had super thin eyebrows like back in 2020, oh, they were such a pain in the ass to keep up with. That's one of the reasons why I kind of grew my eyebrows out a little bit. But anyway, it'll be a month for me pretty soon. I think like in a couple of days it'll be a month since I've gotten the surgery. Oh, I'm not even telling you what I'm using. I'm using the same serum I've been using for a while now. This Dewy Glow Serum by Pearlescence. It has hyaluronic and some other fucking thing in it. It makes for a good primer and it keeps my skin dewy and just nice, and I just like it a lot. I like this product a lot. Obviously I've been using it for the longest fucking time. So yeah, and I don't have to worry about like wasting my e.l.f. primer and all that kind of stuff because this kind of makes for like a really nice and like subtle sticky primer. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, maybe like a week or two into the surgery I was feeling a little regretful. I'm gonna be honest with you, because it felt like it wasn't really doing anything. Now I got the sleeve, I'm pretty sure. I didn't get the gastric bypass or whatever the fuck it's called. I think I got confused. I got the sleeve. Yes, I'm wearing the same bra you always see me wear, bitch. Look, I got big old titties. And if you got big old titties, you know, when you find a good bra, even if you don't got big old titties, if you got titties, period, you know once you find a good bra, that bitch, you gonna wear that bitch till it's falling off the bone. So, please, okay? You wore a jean vest. Use the True Match L'Oreal Nude. It also has hyaluronic whatever tinted serum. I like this a lot. I like this a whole lot. It's very nice. It looks lighter at first, but I mix it with the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter in the shade Deep Rich, and it kind of like neutralizes itself. It, you know, it works. It works. And so I feel like a real makeup girly, because you know how the makeup girls be mixing foundations and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like one of the makeup girls now. I'm gonna be honest, I do. So that's fun. But anyway, I was feeling a little bit regretful because I felt like I wasn't doing anything. It's so easy to gain the weight back, and it kind of made me like I knew this already, but I think it really made me realize, like, obviously this is not, because I hate when people say when you get surgery it's like, oh, you cheated. It's like, no, it's literally not a cheat, because I still have to do all the same bullshit that I did before I got this goddamn fucking surgery. I still have to do all the same things. I still have to watch my weight. I still have to count my calories. I still have to, you know, I still have to work out. I still have to do this. I still have to do that. Like, nothing has really changed except for the fact that I cannot overeat. That's it, you know? And that's cool and all, but it's not, doesn't make that much of a difference, you feel me? I'm gonna use a Dewy Coconut Setting Mist by e.l.f. Sometimes I'm hesitant on using this because I already use a dewy serum. So I don't want to be too dewy, but whatever, it'll be fine. I'm gonna keep talking, but let me blend this out first. So cue the fast paced and the music. I felt a little bit regretful because I'm like, well, shit, if I'm doing all the same shit I was doing before, what's the fucking point? Why did I just put my body through this intense fucking surgery? And I don't think I really realized, because I'm not scared of surgery and stuff like that, I don't think I really realized how intense of a surgery I had. I didn't even tell you what I was doing. Did I tell you what I was doing? I can't even remember. I'm doing a very like soft glam, so very like natural. This is like the kind of makeup I do in the summer for the most part anyway, because like doing super like, not that my makeup is ever really heavy despite what you may think. All of my makeup is like light coverage and all that kind of stuff, or medium coverage, but I don't usually wear a lot of, I mean, my soft glam and regular glam isn't that much different, but I don't wear a fuck ton of makeup for real, especially in the summertime because I sweat a lot. So this is like my soft light glam, but honestly it's not that much different than my regular glam. Honestly, it's just like a few things that I like don't do. Like I don't do my eyebrows like carving out and stuff. I don't do heavy contour, I don't do heavy concealer, and I don't do lashes and eyeshadow most times. So it's like really, you know, whatever, because adding all that extra stuff to me just makes me sweat even more or whatever. So this is like my light soft beat glam, even though you read the title, but still it's intense a little bit. And I think because I healed so easily and all that kind of stuff, I didn't look at it as that at first, but nah dog, it's a little, you know, whatever, you know. I don't know, I just kind of underestimated it a little bit. For the rest of the makeup, I'm just gonna use a natural finishing spray, so it won't be too dewy, because one time it was too dewy and girl, it looked a mess, okay? Bottom line is, I was feeling a little regretful, and I was kind of feeling like this was like a waste of my time and a risk to my fucking entire body, literally, because I have had minor complications from all the medication they're putting me on, and that I'm not getting enough liquids because my stomach is much smaller and all that rah-rah shit. So I do think it'll be worth it in the long run, but as of right now, it just feels very frustrating, if I'm being like really like brutally honest right now, honestly. I don't really do any like heavy contour, but I will take a little bit of this e.l.f. Putty bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. I wish they had something a little bit darker. I'll just take my finger, just a little rub, and just, you know, just to let the bitches know, you know what I'm saying, whatever the fuck that may mean. Just a little something, just to let them bitches know what's good, and then I'll do the lighter concealer over top, if that makes any sense. I don't know, I still feel like kind of like the pills that they have me on make me feel sick, and it's just like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not having the funnest time in the world. I have lost a lot of weight, so it's doing its job at the very fucking least, but that might have been way too much, like way too much. It's doing its job at the very least, but it just feels like this was for nothing. I'm not gonna lie to you. My mom said that a lot of people have said that they felt regret after the surgery. She said she didn't feel that until I brought it to her attention, but I do feel a little bit of regret with the surgery. It just feels like It was a waste of my time. And my only reason for getting surgery, a little bit of it had to do with health, a little bit of it, but for the most part, it was like superficial shit, if I'm being like 110% real. Like, it was, I've already told y'all the reasons as to why I considered getting the surgery in the first place. If you've seen any of my lives, blah 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 blah. And I still feel that regret. It's been like a month now, and I'm gonna be honest, I still kind of feel that same feeling a little bit. It's just my relationship with weight loss and all that rah-rah shit is just very annoying in general, honestly, and it's just very frustrating all around. So if you get this surgery, I would make sure that you have a healthy relationship with food and all that kind of stuff. I don't really have any problems with my body image, so that was a good thing. Like, I didn't get the surgery in hopes of like, oh, hopefully I lose the weight and I get a boyfriend, or I lose the weight and my life gets better. Like, because losing weight is not going to make your life better. I mean, maybe in some small instances, but like overall, unless you're unhealthy, which I'm not. I know I'm fat, it's crazy, but I've never been unhealthy. I've never had an unhealthy body in the sense of like, I don't have any health problems, you know, thank God. But you know, I didn't get if you have, you know, self body issues and that kind of stuff, I wouldn't get the surgery, you know, and thankfully I didn't have that problem, whatever. But as far as my relationship with food and my weight, in the sense of just being obsessed with losing it, it's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. The surgery is, I think I had a certain vision in my head about the surgery and it's not going the way I assumed. It's kind of frustrating, but the damage is already done, so whatever. And I mean, not remember how I do my own makeup. I literally will not do my makeup for like 4 or 5 days, and then all of a sudden I don't remember how to do anything. Speaking of relationships, let's talk about my relationships with men, because that plays a huge part in how I feel about my body. No, I'm kidding. Well, am I? It's so annoying being around certain people where they think that being in a relationship is like the end goal. It's very frustrating being around those people, because despite me being a little suicidal, trigger warning, I do have, what's keeping me alive is the fact that I do have aspirations and goals and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I do have things that I actually want to do, and things that I want to make and put out there and blah blah blah, you know, and that's what's keeping me alive. And a lot of people don't have that, so like a relationship is just like such an easy like goal, I guess, for them. So when people like me come around, I'm not putting myself on a pedestal, I'm just, you know, speaking in general. When people like me come around and that's not like my main goal, I get met with like these really odd responses almost, if that makes sense. And also my relationship with men has always been kind of weird as far as romantically, and I kind of blame stan culture to an extent, but then again, like, the more I think about it, I probably would have been this way regardless, just with the relationships that I have with my dad and then just older men, you know, throughout my life, you know what I mean? Like, I make up this like fantasy in my head about people. It doesn't even always have to be romantic, but I make up this fantasy in my head about people, and I think it's a defense mechanism. I'd like to think that making up these fantasies in my head of people that I'm around, all that kind of stuff, I'd like to think that it is a coping mechanism. I'm using this Professional Kiss New York Cover Plus Care Press Powder in the shade Coconut, and then I'm gonna put my Too Faced setting powder, excuse me, on top of that. It's really cute. It's a very creamy like texture almost. It's really, really nice, and it comes with a mirror, which I feel like a lot of makeup products don't come with mirrors no more. Like, am I fucking crazy, or do makeup products don't come with mirrors like how they used to? I think I just blew pressing powder in my fucking drink. I feel like it's a coping mechanism, but then again, I kind of, like I said, I blame it on like being a stan, quote unquote stan or fan account or whatever for so long, where like it's so easy to hyperfixate and be involved or whatever with these people that you know you won't have a chance with, and you can kind of inject your own like thoughts about them and blah 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 blah. But when it comes to real people, you can't do that, or you shouldn't do that, you know. And that's really frustrating, and something I had to learn, especially like I think I realized it like at 18, is that, you know, you can't project your fantasy onto real life people. That's not cool. And I realized that I enjoy the fantasy of being with a guy specifically, or I enjoy the fantasy. I know this looks crazy, just trust the process. I enjoy the fantasy of being with somebody more than actually being with somebody. And I also realized as well, every time I thought about being with someone or being in a relationship, I always imagined it as me with somebody in front of other people. It was hardly ever me with somebody in private. It was always in front of other people. And I had to like analyze that, because I'm like, how come every time I imagine myself with a boyfriend or girlfriend, it's always around like other friends and family members, and it's never like a private like thing or whatever? Like, why do I always envision it this specific way? And then I realized I enjoy the fantasy of being with somebody more than actually being with somebody, because I just want to be with somebody so I can say that I'm with somebody, not because I actually want to be with somebody. And as far as men are concerned, no offense, but men make it very, very difficult and they make it difficult. I just spit. Oh my God, sorry. They make it difficult to be likable, if that makes sense. Like, they make themselves really difficult people to like. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I know it's so easy to hate men, and it's not even hate, because I feel like a lot of men are under the impression that women hate them, and some women probably really fucking do. And as much as men get on my fucking everlasting nerve, I don't legit hate men, you know? It's just that y'all don't make it worth my while to want to do anything to impress y'all, or to be with y'all, or to be around y'all, or whatever. Y'all really don't. To be honest, I'm gonna keep it real. Keep it real. I'm using the Born This Way, what is it called? Too Faced setting powder in the shade translucent medium. My relationship with men has just always been kind of weird anyway. I guess you could say it started with my dad, but it's always been kind of weird and kind of off-putting, especially, I hate to say, I don't want to say black men. There's a certain demographic of men, period. And by a certain demographic of men, I mean like quote-unquote hood niggas, which don't always have to be black, but in my case, they're usually black. They always approach me in this very weird way, as if I'm like this prude that doesn't know anything, and that's really annoying, because it's like, just because I'm not talking about my pussy in a serious way, at least, because I know I joke about it a lot, just because I'm not talking about my pussy 24/7, and because I'm not talking about my personal experiences or my personal sexual experiences 24/7, doesn't mean anything outside the fact that I don't want to talk about it. It's none of your business, because it's not. That's between me and that person, babe. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I just don't like the way men typically approach me. Sometimes it's very weird. And then it's another demographic of men where I'm like, oh, I can actually see myself with you, and they'll be the ones that have the crush on me or whatever, and they don't ever do nothing or say anything. It's like, bitch, you got the crush, not me. If you don't say shit, I ain't gonna say shit, you know? And this has happened to me on multiple occasions. Just really annoying. And I don't know, men in general are fucking weird, especially my generation, especially every generation. Like, I don't know what's going on, but it's a bad batch of men out here, and it's just really weird. And like I said, my relationship with men has always been weird. I feel like even since I was a kid, like just like older men around me, my dad and the people that he had around me, and it's just always been really weird. So I think the way that I approach men in a romantic way will always be kind of 10 foot. Am I making sense? I feel like I'm all over the place. I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but whatever. I'm making sense the best way that I know how. After this, I'm gonna use two highlighters. So I'm gonna use this Milk Makeup, of course. I always use highlighter in the shade Lit. And then I have this little really pretty, like glittery highlighter from Kaka Show, poopy doo doo, shitty in my diaper show, and it's just really pretty. Logan is like killing the vibe. I'm so sorry. I know y'all love Logan, but he's like killing the vibe. Anyway, I just wish a dude would approach me normally and not be fucking weird, and then maybe we can think about it once we get to that point. But until then, I don't know. And like I said, and like any opportunity I've ever had to like be in a relationship, I always self-sabotage, because when it gets too real, I'm like, ooh. Like when it gets too serious, I back out. When it comes to shit like that, not like serious shit, or at least I try not to. But when it comes to like relationships and stuff, I'm like, ugh, I don't know. And also, like, I'm so focused on other shit. I'm so focused on other stuff that, knowing me, I feel like if I were to get in a relationship, it would just be distracting and kind of stunt my growth. I'm gonna be honest. I truly believe if I was in a relationship, it wouldn't do any good for me. Like, yeah, it would be nice to have somebody and all that kind of cutesy shit, but like, as far as like me getting myself together, it would be nothing but a distraction. You know, I don't think it would be helpful for me, honestly. So I have more to say about that, but girl, I already been sitting here for half an hour. You know. Now we're gonna do blush. Oh, I probably should curl my little lashes. I'm gonna curl my lashes and do my mascara, and then I'm gonna do blush and then try and go back in with another curl and coat. We'll see how that works out. Should have curled my lashes from the rip. Aw, that hardly did anything. How cute. We're gonna be using Elf again. What a fucking surprise. Elf, sponsor me. Like, seriously, I've been using y'all shit, well, by association, because my mom used to use it. I've been using y'all shit since like 2011, 2012. This is in the shade black, obviously. This is the Big Mood lash thing. I feel kind of stuck, and I'm trying really hard to get myself together, but it's just like so much shit going on, and it feels like so much shit in a way. And then like with the situation that I have, it's like nobody, like when I talk to people about it, nobody fucking gets it, because my friends and other family members don't have fucking a disabled sibling and a disabled mom that need extra care and stuff like that. And it's not their fault, but it's just like, sometimes it makes me feel a little stuck. And then like my mom's situation with her boyfriend, it's like I have no support system outside of my mother. Unfortunately, my dad's side of the family fucking sucks. My mom's side of the family sucks too, low-key. And it's like, I mean, they alright, but like, they're not as bad as my dad's side, but it's just like, no kind of help or support. Not that if you ask, they would. Like, it's so crazy, because like, I can say this to one of my family members, and they be like, well, if you need help, baby, like, just let us know. What you gonna do? You can't send me money. You're not gonna come up here to help nobody out. You ain't gonna do nothing but maybe listen to me talk, maybe. And then not even give no fucking advice. So like, both sides of my family are fucking useless. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes I feel so helpless. And sometimes, not to be dark and heavy, but sometimes I feel like my life is not worth living, because it's like, what am I doing with myself? Where am I going? Every time I try to do something, it feels like it works at first and then it doesn't. And I understand like success and all that kind of stuff takes failing and blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't need the fucking pep talk. I know all those answers. It's just really frustrating. It's so hard to be serious with this motherfucker having a blast, dude. I'm just tired, you know? I'm tired of being tired. I'm just tired of everything. I'm tired of this fucking room. I'm tired of these damn dolls. Like, literally, I'm so tired of these dolls. Another fucking shelf fell off the goddamn wall. I'm trying so hard to... I've been trying to keep this display cute and pretty, like my dolls, for 3 fucking years now, and I've gotten nowhere with it, you know? I feel like this surgery was a waste of my fucking time and health, you know? Jobs are fucking hard to find, regardless if that's real jobs or remote jobs. It's just, it feels like nothing is worth it. And I know that it is, and blah, 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 like, I get it, but like, it just sometimes feel like nothing is worth it. I don't know how to maneuver my life around my family members, because I know they need extra help, and I'm the only one that can help. I don't have any grandparents that can come over here and make sure that my mom and Logan are okay. I don't have fucking aunties or any uncles that live close, and you know, all this other mess. Like I just don't have that, and it just feels like I just feel a lot of pressure. And my mom's like under the impression that she's ruining my life, and it's like, you're not ruining my life, because honestly a lot of my problems is the lack of money, to be honest, but it is a little bit of a like a pressurous feeling, and it's just, I don't know, I'm just tired. I'm tired of being in this fucking room and looking at these damn posters and shit. I just need to get out of here. I just want to have my own space so desperately. And it's just really frustrating and annoying, honestly. I just really desperately want change. And I'm trying so hard to be consistent in multiple things so I can get that change. But it feels like I'm kind of going somewhere, but not quick enough. And it's just frustrating. Anyway, I'm using the Milk Makeup blush, Bionic blush, in the shade. I have no idea. In the shade, I guess, I don't know what shade this is. It's like, is the shade Bionic blush? I don't know what shade this is. The red one, bitch. I'm gonna be honest. I'm so sorry. I don't know. It's just a little frustrating. I just kind of wish I'm grateful for the life that I have. You know what I'm saying? I have a roof over my head, food in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Despite that I can barely eat any of it. You know, I'm healthy. My mom's healthy. My little brother's healthy. You know what I'm saying? My dog is healthy, hopefully. You know, I have a bed to sleep in. I'm not fucking sick or ill or whatever. So I'm very grateful for the life that I have, but I just desperately want to change, and I desperately want my own home. And I'm doing my best to change me and my mentality and my everyday routines and just my outlook on life and and I'm trying to be positive because I know everything will work out and everything will fall into place the way it's supposed to. But like in the moment, it's just like, fuck, I want to wake up in my own home and go into my own kitchen and, you know what I'm saying, have the actual space to have all this shit. Like I don't have the space for a dark collection. I don't have the space for Sugarlicious. I don't have the space to be doing my own wigs. I don't have the space for any of that. I'm just forcing it. You know, and Sugarlicious is a whole other thing, so I had to put that on hold because of the surgery, and it's just a little frustrating. I mean, first world problems, but it's just like a little annoying, honestly, and frustrating, and I just want to get the fuck up out of here. I'm genuinely trying to remain positive. I used a Better Than Sex Too Faced mascara in the shade black, I'm assuming, or maybe ebony, you know, you like that word. Oh my God. Tell me why a couple weeks ago, me and my mom was at the beauty supply store and we saw these people that look like her, girls, go into the fucking beauty supply store. And my thing is, don't white people go to Sally's? Like y'all got your own beauty supply store. Go take your ass to fucking Sally's, bitch. Why are you in a beauty supply store? And there was a beauty supply store that was in a cut on top of that. They was in this beauty supply store that we was in. And not only did these white girls come to the beauty supply store, like that's one thing, because I don't know, something about non-black people being in a beauty supply store feels, especially white people, feel so disrespectful because that's sacred to me. Like this is ours. Like literally the promo, if you've ever been to a beauty supply store, which I'm assuming you have if you're watching me, you don't see nobody else with black people and maybe some Asian models, and that's it. On the front, it'd be Saweetie and Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj and shit on the front. You know what I'm saying? Promoting their edge controls and shit. You don't see no other race but black women everywhere. In the front of the store, inside the store, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you might see an Asian, and that's about it. What made you think your white ass belong here? What made you think this was your place? Take your bitch ass to Sally's and fucking Goodwill or whoever the fuck to go get your lip gloss and shit. Why the hell are you coming here for lip gloss? But even if they would have went into the store for lip gloss, I would have been fine. Like, all right, whatever. You want to come in here for some lip gloss? You want to come in here for some mascara? Okay, fine, whatever. Maybe it was in the area, whatever. But they didn't do that. It was two different white girls. One, and both of them did the same thing. One white girl walked in, went straight to the back of the store. What's in the back of a fucking hair supply or beauty supply? What's in the back of the beauty supply? Braiding hair, bitch. Braiding hair. I mean, when I mean to tell you, them bitches beamed to the back of the motherfucking store. I said, wait a fucking minute. Ain't nothing back there for your ass. Ain't nothing back there for you. Them bitches went right back there for fucking braiding hair. and they bought up all the braiding hair. I said, y'all the bitches buying up all the motherfucking braiding hair and all the twists and the locks and shit. It's you white bitches. I don't even get my hair from the beauty supply store anymore because it's just, I don't like it. Ever since I started getting my hair online, it's like I can't go back because the beauty supply store hair be low-key. It don't be doing this thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it's not like how I used to be no more. I ain't gonna hold you. But it's like, regardless, like there's been times where I looked at the beauty supply, or I looked in the back for, you know, whatchamacallit, for braiding hair just to, you know, see, and it be gone. And I'm thinking, like, ain't nobody, y'all braiding y'all hair like that. It's them white bitches. You white bitches taking up all, I mean, y'all don't leave well enough alone. Y'all got y'all own shit. Take your ass to Sally's. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so sorry. Like, as a white woman, why are you in a beauty supply store? I don't give a fuck. That shit rubbed me the wrong way. I don't give a fuck if it's dramatic. I don't give a fuck if it's like, oh, black people can't have anything, da-da-da, or can't have everything, da-da-da, whatever. It just don't feel right. It don't sit right with my spirit. I don't know if any of you do Cambly. If any of y'all do Cambly, give me some tips on how to get fucking hired. Because I made myself look as bland as I could, and I have not gotten a response yet. I don't know if you're not allowed to look pretty on Cambly. Like, is this inappropriate? Who knows? You know, but any fucking way. And they had mad packs of braiding hair, and I was looking at their hair, and I'm like, babe, you got one A hair that goes to here, and it's paper fucking thin. Why do you have 8 packs of braiding hair? Now, granted, they could have been getting a braiding hair for their black friend, but come on, homie, come on, be for real. I used the Luxury Intense Lip Liner in the shade Dark Brown by Kiss New York. And this was all from the fucking beauty supply store, bitch. And then I go in with this Jellylicious. They want to be Sugarlicious so bad. Lip gloss, Ruby Kisses, Mango Butter, and Acai Berry. And this is in the flavor Irresistible Candy. And it smells and feels and tastes like peppermint. But it's like this pink glitter. Very, very pretty. I put that pink glitter on the pink part because I feel like it looks weird on the brown. And I just take like whatever regular lip gloss I have and then put that around the brown and kind of mix it a little bit. And that's it. This is the final look. Very simple and light. Ugh. I don't think I have anything else to say. Sorry if anything I said made no fucking sense. Hopefully, I think I usually get my point across, so hopefully that's not a problem. And I'll see y'all later, I guess. Bye.